Hi, boys and girls. Have you ever wondered why the zebra has stripes? Because when we look around at like donkeys and mules and horses, they're all pretty much solid colors or spots. They don't have stripes. It's the zebras that have stripes. Well, I'm going to tell you how that zebra came up with his stripes. It all started one day when Mr. and Mrs. Zebra were going to a party with all their other jungle friends. Mr. and Mrs. Zebra both wanted to look their very best, but they wanted to look in a different kind of way. So Mr. Zebra painted the front part of himself green like the lizard. You see, they were all white back then. Well, Mrs. Zebra painted the back part of herself a color like a lion, a tan kind of color. Well, Mr. Zebra didn't like the way that Mrs. Zebra looked. Well, and of course, if Mr. Zebra didn't like the way Mrs. Zebra looked, Mrs. Zebra didn't like the way Mr. Zebra looked. So they talked about it and decided that they liked the color black as their color. So Mr. Zebra painted the front part of himself black, and Mrs. Zebra painted her back part black. They looked at each other and both had an instant thought. Stripes, they said. We'll paint each other's stripes. So that night they painted each other black and white stripes and then went to the party. Well, of course, everyone at the party loved their new outfit, and they got all kinds of compliments. And even the king of the giant, the king of the jungle, Mr. Lion himself, told the zebras how creative they looked. Well, the party ended, but the talk of Mr. and Mrs. Zebra's outfit kept going on into the morning. Soon all the zebras in the jungle were jealous, so they started painting themselves in stripes. Soon all the zebras in the world were doing it. It was the newest fad. Well, after a while, like most things, you get tired of it. The zebras got tired of the stripes. But when they tried to wash off the stripes, they found that the paint had sunk well into their fur, and they could not get it to wash off or come off for anything. So soon, all the zebras started getting tired of their stripes, but they couldn't get theirs off either. So, to this day, the zebras still can't get their stripes off. And that's why the zebras have stripes. The end.